What's up, everyone? It is your girl, Beauty 87 here, aka Grace, and today we're going to get into the new Makeup Forever HD Skin Matte Velvet Undetectable Long Wear Blurring Powder Foundation. How long is this? Man, good God. I got the shade Y70. I usually wear Y505, but y'all know they changed the numbering system when they came up with the last foundation they came out with, the liquid version. I think it's Undetectable HD something or another. They always have these long names for everything. So anyway, let's get to what the product says. The shade I have is called Warm Espresso, if anyone was curious. I was looking at one of the like tan to deep shades, but when I was watching the store, it was way too light. And I was like, yeah, no, you're not gonna be playing me. Matter of fact, I was looking at the shade, what is it? 4Y60 Warm Almond, tan to deep with yellow undertone. But the one I ended up getting, like I told y'all, it's deeper skin tone with yellow undertone. But I was thinking about using that one in the summertime and just using my original one, which is Y505 now, during this season, so that way I can use this one up before we get too deep into the new one. So again, let me finally read the claims on this one compared to the old one, since I have both. You can go watch my video for the old one to compare the old to the new wording and formulas or whatever if you like. I'll try to remember to link it up there, but if not, you can always go to my channel and type in Makeup Forever. I haven't tried any Makeup Forever products, so it should be easy to find. I think I've tried like 3 to 4. I feel like they don't come up with stuff that often, so I don't have that much to review when it comes to them. Now, this is a lightweight, medium to full coverage powder foundation that blurs the look of imperfections and mattifies for up to 24 hours for a natural real skin finish. The coverage is full, the finish is matte, and obviously the formulation is a pressed powder. This powder foundation is backed with an even silkier texture that melts into skin for undetectable all-day wear with no caking or creasing. It provides customizable coverage and is more versatile than ever, so you can use it as a buildable foundation, setting powder, or for touch-ups. The waterproof and sweat-proof formula also locks in hydration for maximum comfort. So I mean, it sounds pretty much the same, and I always use it as a setting powder. So I'm thinking about using that regard, but I know some people like to actually use powder foundation as powder foundation, so that's why I was trying to figure out. And I asked y'all in the Laura Mercier video to tell me, do you want to see this used as a powder foundation, or do you want me to just use it the way I would typically use it? Because I would prefer to honestly just use it as a setting powder and not try to use it as a powder foundation, but I know some people like to do that. But I also want to compare it to my original one to see what exactly the difference is supposed to be. So I'm thinking in this video, that's what we'll do. We'll use this to see, we'll use this one against the new one as a setting powder the way I would, to see how it's going to be. And then if you all want to see another video on me using it as a powder foundation itself, then we can go ahead and do that. But I prefer to use it the way I normally use it, because I don't want to end up not liking it and giving it a bad review all because I didn't use it in the way that I truly use it. So I think that's what we're going to do. So some of you on here real quick and cute, like, yes, I do already have a full face on. Y'all know I film intros when I do other videos, so that the next day I can just come in and give you what you need. So we're actually testing out the Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm Blush today. It retail for $25. I have on the shade Prima Donna, the pink one. I think I took it in the bathroom right now. I don't know why, because we're actually going to use it today, so I should have brought it in here with me. But anyway, I'm going to have on the Laura Mercier foundation like I do right now when we try these on. So I'll be right back, girl, and then we'll get to the part of this part right here, okay? Okay, y'all, so I got on the shade Prima Donna. I put on the Makeup Forever foundation, the mattifying one that came out with a while ago. It's actually supposed to match this powder we're about to try. I have the Attention Seeker blush. I got the last one in my store. So I kind of want to try the powder on top of there and the shimmer on top of this just to see how it goes. But since it's supposed to set on its own, I'm technically supposed to be wearing it on its own, I probably shouldn't do that maybe. I really want to try like this shimmer though. So maybe I'll just swatch them for you so you can see what they look like on my skin tone, since I can't wear it today. And then I'll put in another video because I got more videos coming up, of course. Like the Diypansy concealer is supposed to come out on 27. So, matter of fact, we'll wear it in that video. But I want you to see what the colors look like on some of my skin tone, just in case it restocks and you're interested. I don't think it actually looks that bad. At least on my hand it didn't when I swatched in the store. But since, you know, I can't seem to get it on my face because every video I have a different blush to try, like the Danessa Myricks I'm trying today. I can't put it on, but I'll eventually put it on my actual face, which y'all on camera, and we'll see how it goes. And then I'll swatch it next to the famous Dior that everyone's so in love with right now. I do like the fact that it glows from within on its own. You don't have to put a separate shimmer on. I feel like it just has a natural glow of its own. So I swatched the Dior in the front. And then I'm going to have the two from Patrick Star in the back. I want to see how the Patrick Star shimmer looks next to a shimmery blush from, what's her face though? The one from Natasha Denona. Here it is, from the Love palette, because remember she had those diamond shimmers, so I want to see how that color is going to look alongside this one. So that one has a little more gold in it, and his has like a little more blue, and his has more of a base to it. Hers doesn't really have that much of a base to it, even though it looks like a similar shade in my personal opinion to his. So here's what it looks like. So this is Natasha Denona blush from the Love palette. This is Patrick Star's. As you can see, it has more of a pink undertone to it. This has more of a gold, even though it looks pink in the pan. This is the Patrick Star blush, and then this is the Dior blush. So everybody's blush seems like it's a little bit deeper than the Dior one, which I guess I should be glad about, because that means it's giving more, you know, it's giving more what do you call it? Coloring, and since it's of a deeper color, it works better on me. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get into the powder foundation now, finally, after I've swatched blushes for the last 2-3 minutes. But I have the original one in the shade Y505, and then the new one is 4Y70. So the newer one I noticed is a little bit deeper, but like I told y'all, I got this one because I wanted to be able to wear it in the summertime. I mean, yeah, and then my normal one I can wear during the wintertime and springtime, which is now. So I'm gonna put the original one on this side, and then we're gonna put the new one on this side and see how it goes. So get my cute little powder brush and start on it. So I used to love this stuff, like, and use it a lot. And then, like, see, look at the coverage, honey. All I did was lightly tap into a person on the skin, and it was giving you a coverage. So the powder definitely gives a good amount of coverage, which is one of the things I love about it. Because like when I had a foundation that I felt like didn't give me enough coverage to it, I would just put this on top knowing that I didn't have to worry about it, because I'm not worried about it anymore. And I know down the middle of the nose I already did something else. I put the LYS powder underneath my eyes and down the middle of my face for highlighting purposes. So this is what we looking like with this foundation on. So this is the original one. That's my bronzer. You can see I put on a little bit too much on this side. I had forgot how pigmented the Nars cream bronzer is. I usually say Laguna 5. I usually use that in the summertime as well, but it was the only one I had over here, so I thought I had to utilize what I had. So now we're gonna go into my new shade, put on this side and see how it goes. I feel like it's automatically gonna look darker, because you know it is darker. Yeah, it's definitely darker than the one I put on the other side. I can like see the difference from just putting it on. I thought it was gonna be a little too dark, but it's like the other shade I felt like a little too light, and I like already goes darker than lighter. Especially with summer coming up, I want to be able to utilize this product as much as possible. So I just was like, I'll choose a darker one and then a lighter one and have to come back. How we put the shade we have on now. So that's what it looks like. As you can see, my face is a lot deeper. But I feel like both sides look blurred. I feel like this one looks a little bit more blurred than the original side, but I like the color of the original side better because it's not summer yet. Once summer comes, I feel like I'll be more content with this shade, but for right now I'm kind of just like so I'm not liking the new selection of shades, or maybe just because they didn't transfer over with the powders and tell you what new shades you needed like they originally did when they put out the liquid foundation. So I don't know if you're supposed to buy whatever shade in the liquid foundation you wear in the powder, but like from what I saw, they didn't have a liquid shade in the powder that I want. Yeah, you can definitely see the difference in my face. Like this side looks darker than this side. Good thing I don't have to like go to. I don't have to go anywhere, because although I'd be feeling some type of way, my face 2 different shades, but at the same time I'm, you know, it's my day off from work and I'm trying to just kind of relax. So this is what we're working with. This face, let me spray it the way I normally would, just to let all the stuff sink in. Hope y'all ain't bringing the sponge it down with. So this is what we working with. I don't have to sponge it down like I normally would. So that's what you're getting for right now, and I will see you later on tonight. Okay, girl? Okay. Okay, y'all. So this is what the true finished face looks like. I added some highlighter and I put on all my setting spray. So I want to try out the Tower 28 lip liner with y'all. So I got the shade. I think this is it called Draw Me. I'm assuming that's the name of the shade. I don't see anything else on here. Let me see what the box is. Yeah, I'm just, yeah, the name of the shade is Draw Me, so. Okay, so lip liner feels nice and creamy and smooth on putting it on. It did have a kind of weird smell to it though, so I don't know how I feel about that, but you know, putting it on, it looks nice. Really all I got for you right now, girl. We'll see how it wears throughout the day. And I'm gonna just put this lip gloss on. So I have this bean gloss on from Patrick. Made by Mama Mitchell in the shade Innocent with a $sign at the end. So I was like, this is what we're working with. I like it okay. It's just sometimes I feel like it gathers in certain places, and I'm not liking that about it, but I like that all of them are pretty pigmented because I like very pigmented glosses, as you all already know. Now they don't rival my Fenty cream gloss bronze by any means, but he has some nice colors. And I was glad to be able to try out the foam. I just feel like his is a little bit sticky. So just keep that in mind. I find these to be a little bit sticky, not like overly sticky where you can go like this and your lips go up, but it's like it's not the it's not just easily glide on type vibe to it. So just keep that in mind. I'll be back for real this time now with the ending of the face at the end of the night. Okay, girl? Okay, y'all, so I have returned. It is 11:40, so I could have came back to y'all at 10-something, but I was in the bed like, yeah, I don't feel like getting up. I didn't feel like getting up now to finish it, but I was like, we should probably go ahead and do that because I need to shower and all that other stuff. I can go to bed and go to this dreaded place called work tomorrow. Yeah. But so this, if you remember, is the new side with the same powder that they just reformulated. It's not supposed to have talc in it this time, I'm told, and that's supposed to be the difference. At least when I talked to the girls before, that's what she was telling me, because I was like, I have this exact same powder. What's supposed to make this one so special? It's the same powder, and they just changed the packaging. According to her, it's supposed to be talc free. We read the description at the beginning of this video, so there's that. This is the original side. I think both sides look the same, so I'm like, if you have the original, you really need the new one, except you didn't want talc in your formula. Because I don't see that it built up any more than this side. I don't see that it lasted any better than this side. Both sides of my face look exactly the same. And I have on their foundation. So I have on their mattifying one. And the Squeezy Tube, the matte velvet foundation. The liquid version basically of the powder I have on. So I feel like my face pretty much looks the same on both sides. I don't see the difference. If you have the old one, I don't necessarily think you need the new one. Because I feel like they look the same. But that's just me. You know, like, you can tell me if you see a difference. But like I said, this is the original side. And this is the new side. The only difference I see is darker on this side. But remember, the shade I bought was darker for the summertime. So if I liked it, I would have a darker shade. And I do like it, of course, because I don't feel like it's changed at all. Just like the True Match that L'Oreal released with the pump finally.
I don't really see a difference. So, those are my thoughts. And I feel like my face looks the same. Random side note, if you're curious what's on my eyes right now, this is one of the eye looks I came up with for the new eyeshadow series I told y'all about that was coming. So, you can stay tuned for that. I'm trying to get this one up by the end of the month, because the other one I haven't sneaked in any videos. So, try not to teach y'all sneaking some videos and then you don't see it for a long time, just in case you do actually like it. And random side note, Adept's eyeliner is out here killing it. I put this eyeliner on at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, y'all. I just told y'all it was almost 12 o'clock at night. So this eyeliner, I lasted for 8 hours out breaking, out creasing, out fading or anything. I'm just over here like, okay, Adept, I see you have made all the points. You've made several points. Thank you, I get it. I needed this eyeliner. I didn't realize I needed it until it was magically in the box that I got. So, this shade is Sector 001, just in case you were curious when they come out with them individually, because she says she's going to sell them individually. They just started off in the box. So, I'm here for it. I love them. Random side note. And I feel like my face looks exactly the same on both sides. I don't see any more blurring on this side than I do on this side. I don't see more coverage on this side than I do on this side. I didn't feel any difference in the formula when I rubbed them on my face. I mean, this one did perform a little bit smoothly like the girl told me it probably would. But, yeah, I think how all my other ones are, too. But the fact that it still looks the same, and I've had that powder for at least 2 years before I got this one, speaks volumes. So I don't think you necessarily need the new one, but, you know, that's just my personal opinion. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye.